You know what? This is an odd stick tap, but I'm going to give it to Jamie Faulkner for righting the wrong with Chris Foster's in the broadcast booth. We've got to give credit where credit's due.
Right.
And it seems like she was heavily involved in some of these decisions to bring in Rick Ball. We obviously don't know what that's going to be like. I know she gets a lot of flack from us for a lot of other different decisions that are made around the organization. This seemed to be a right one. And I think that's an important stick tap to give. So Jamie Faulkner gets the stick taps for putting together what seems to be a rock star broadcast booth.
Tony, not a weird stick tap at all, because mine kind of plays in depth to yours as well. And that is credit to the Blackhawks front office and the business operations for actually listening to the fans. Because there are a lot of organizations where fan, grief and ideas and things like that fall on deaf ears. And I think, unfortunately, was just going to say, unfortunately, the two of you root for an organization that is very much that way. It's refreshing as a Chicago fan. Like, I think that's why people have enjoyed so much with the Bears. I think this is the most open the front office has ever been with the public. And that little more transparency is appreciated. I think same with the Blackhawks here. That is a huge thing to, again, start gaining back the trust of, I think, this fan base that, it went through kind of a little bit of metaphorical hell in a lot of ways because of all the storylines that were attached to the team and, the once success turned to shit. Like, they've actually listened to the gripes and what we would, as fans, would like to see. And, Tony, you and I are partial season ticket holders with the team, and we like going to the games and we like taking care of all of that stuff as well. We're a little more like comfortable, I think, sitting here. Like, yeah, this is an investment I want to make because this team's actually like giving us that input as season holders and appreciating the fan base that has stuck through a lot of shit that's dragged the organization through the mud.
It's nice to see anyone own up to a mistake, right? And then it's also nice to be heard, I think, on your front, Ron, where you're coming from on that. I think that's
absolutely
a good way to wrap it up. I will go, you guys covered that one. I will go over to Czechia with the IHF World Championship. Stick taps to Peter Mrazek and Czechia for winning that on home soil. I know he only played in maybe like 2-3 games over there, but he did record one shutout in the preliminary round. Lucas Tostel was leading the charge there in net for the Czechs. But hey, that's got to be a hell of a celebration over there because they treat, we watch it and it's cool to, watch daytime hockey on NHL Network like we talked about on our last episode. It's a big deal over there. They have big parades, they have big celebrations, big watch parties. Everybody's into the game. So that'd be cool for Mr. Peter Mrazek. A nice cherry on top of a successful season for him that saw him get a payday there. So, fire up the Family Guy memes on my front. That's what I've got there.